Thank you, Mike, for that very humbling introduction. There's so many of my former athletes here, student athletes, and it's really great to see them. It's very interesting and nerve-wracking to be on this side tonight after hosting for 14 years. I hope that the Fall Sports Club would consider having me back in a hosting capacity. I very much look forward to that every year. Things at the age of 57 start to turn on you, and so where you used to be able to speak off the cuff, things start happening in your life where you better write them down. So I've written a couple of things down tonight so that I do not forget. And that said, I probably will forget, and somebody will remind me on my way out tonight, you forgot. So for that, I apologize in advance. I feel truly honored and blessed to be here tonight, joining our other inductees as we join a very special group of athletes, coaches, and community members in the Columbia Athletic Hall of Fame. I first want to acknowledge who's sitting at the table with me tonight, in addition to 3 outstanding young student athletes who I'm pleased to share dinner with tonight. It's great to know that Columbia is still producing, not that I'm surprised, some really quality kids. My sisters, Linda, Ellen, and Mary Beth, are able to join me tonight. My sister Barbara is down in Florida. She could not. I grew up with 4 sisters, so it was like having 4 extra mothers around the house, and I didn't mind that at all. Mary Beth is my junior, so she and I shared a tight bond. Ellen and Linda and Barbara were more motherly to me, and I thank God for them every day. So I'm very, very thankful that you're all here with me tonight to share this. Really appreciate it. My wife Dawn is with me. We met later in life, and an angel was sent to me. Her mom was named Dot, my mom was named Dot, and we think they had something to do with that. And she's here tonight to join in this celebration. I want to thank Kathleen Smith-Russell and Henry Romer for their efforts in the nomination. Truly, truly appreciate it. I want to recognize, in addition to Kathleen, her mom, Maggie. Where are you, Maggie? Way in the back there. Hi. We all love you. I'll speak more about Bob in just a moment. I was blessed to have coached many fine student athletes, and it seemed that year after year I was teaching the game to a lot of young men and women who were dedicated, eager to learn, and fun to be around, and they competed fiercely. You tend to hang around for a few years when coaching is fun, and the kids I had back in those years, they were fun. The East Greenbush school community is a special place. Jeff talked about it in his opening remarks. It truly is. The memories I have acquired from being involved in the East Greenbush school community have lasted and will last a lifetime. I formed lifelong relationships, bonds that are strong beyond comparison, and I'm forever grateful to the East Greenbush community. There were community members along the way who supported me. I don't mean to speak quickly, but there are a few names here. Jim Fink, Larry Ward, Bill and Deb Romer, a couple of moms and dads who were team parents when I was coaching, Tom and Pat Moserine, Val and Pete Femia, Mark and Nancy Keenholz. There's a man here tonight who is here with his wife as my guest. I was going through some lean years and some solid years as a coach. He was in my corner every day. You may know him as Bill the Monitor, Bill Klum. Bill, where are you? He's no shy. Every day he would approach me and congratulate me on what happened the night before. He was quiet, reserved guy in my corner, and I needed to have him and Joanne here tonight to share in this. I love you, Bill, and I never will forget what you were to me all those years. Thank you, Bill Klum. A couple of head coaches gave me a chance to coach early on. Gary Holtz, Jim Barrier, George Zerno. No coincidence that they're in the Hall of Fame. I coached with some great people: Steve Mategi, Rick Randall, Glenn Ulf, Dennis Barrett, Misha Dennis, Hank Wysocki, John Cerbalic, Jerry Elliott, Jeff Young. Miss Peter McKay a lot. Fran Pugliese. I mentioned the Romers, Todd and Trent, played for me and then came back and coached with me. Paul Fiore, Tom Backer, and Jimmy O. Bob Smith. Many of you know my daughter, Allison, is pursuing an acting career in New York, and as a result of being around a lot of theater, I've come to learn probably more than my fair share of Broadway song lyrics. There's one song in particular from the musical Wicked, and it rings true to me very deeply. It goes like this: I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow. Someone came into my life at a time when I was wandering. I had lost my dad to cancer 5 years before. He was the model father that every son should have. He was reserved, he was humble, he was a loving husband and a father. He was respectful, and he was respected. He was God-fearing. He taught by example. And then just as I was beginning my teaching career in 1981, my older brother Ed